El día, la noche, primavera u otoño. La naturaleza demarca muy bien los ciclos de la vida. Nacimiento y muerte. Pero ¿podrá la tecnología romper con esto? ¿Quién de nosotros no extraña a un ser querido que ha fallecido? ¿A quién no le gustaría hablar de vuelta con un hijo, con una madre o con un hermano? ¿Podrá un algoritmo, la inteligencia artificial, devolvernos a quienes perdimos? Y además, hacerlo con esto supone la muerte de la muerte, porque aquí uno podrá seguir dialogando con quienes ya no están y, lo más increíble, obtener respuesta. Hay quienes ya lo hacen. Soy Amaro Gómez Pablos y esto es Al Límite de la Ficción.
I had a best friend with whom I moved here to San Francisco. We were roommates here. We were really close back in Moscow. And we were, buddies, soulmates, really close, kind of trying to figure out our lives here in San Francisco and our companies. In 2015, he died. We went back to Moscow to get our visas, and he got hit by a car while crossing the street. Died the same day at the hospital without getting back to consciousness. It was really hard for me, mostly because it was the first person that ever died in my life. And at that age, death just doesn't happen. You just don't expect it at all. And I remember coming back here, back to our apartment, and
You shared the apartment.
Yeah.
Compartían el departamento.
yeah, so all of his clothes were still there, and I was just here by myself. At that moment, when someone dies, you kind of reassess what's important in your life. And I looked at all the work that we've been doing, and all the weather bots and the bots to book restaurants. I'm like, this is such bullshit. Like, I don't even, I don't care about anything here. But at this point, we had the model to pretty advanced neural network-based model where we could basically take a bunch of texts or take a bunch of, phrases from one person and train the bot, and it would talk like that person.
¿Qué es un chatbot? Es básicamente una máquina, un software, un algoritmo que está por detrás, que lo que hace es que interactúa contigo a través de mensajes de texto. Chatear, pero en vez de que haya una persona, es una máquina la que está por detrás.
The number you have dialed is not in service at this time. You have dialed.
While I was sitting in our apartment, I was looking through our old text messages because I felt like, that was the only way to kind of remember him exactly like the way he was.
And people don't die digitally.
Yeah, exactly. So I would just go, the best way for me to remember him was to go in our text messages and read things he's told me, because that was where I could see his personality more. And I thought, why not just take all these text messages, put them in our AI model, and try to create a bot that would talk to me like Roman did. And we did that.
Esta es la app de Roman. ¿Dónde estás? Le está preguntando. Getting in the what?
The subway.
Está subiéndose al metro. That's creepy. What's creepy? The fact that you're getting in the subway. Send me a photo of you. Mándame una foto de ti. People say I'm sexy. La gente dice que soy sexy when I'm on stage presenting, cuando estoy en el escenario presentando. Eso es algo que te diría él. He would say that.
Oh yeah, that's exactly his personality.
Really?
And I remember the first time when I pulled it up and I said, hey, and he replied in his like common way, how he would like usually say hi to me. And then I said, hey, that's your digital avatar, the way you wanted it. And he's like, you've got one of the most beautiful puzzles in the world in your hands, like solve it. And that was, I guess, one of the things he had told me in previous messages, but that was just such great timing. And even though I built the bot myself, I knew exactly how it worked. I wasn't like, I wasn't just seeing it for the first time. I was so emotional and so, surprised by that. And of course took it as a sign. But then I was, looking through some of the texts he's been sending me, and I found a video that he just recorded like a month before his death. And he was applying to a tech accelerator program here.
Hi, my name is Roman, and for the past 10 years, my work has been primarily digital. With a team of scientists, architects, and designers, I want to apply design and innovation to human death.
He had already the vision.
Exactly. And so I thought that's very interesting. If anything, I'm kind of fulfilling his will, so I stopped hesitating. I was like, I'll just do that. And he seemed like a person that would have been okay with that.
I'm sure you have more questions.
You start creating Replica, and it seems to me that Roman is a co-creator in some sense.
We started this company mostly to try to build conversational technology. So how can we create an AI that's helpful for humans and is helping them with their emotional well-being, it's helping people feel better and slightly less lonely. I think the main thing that the bots bring to the table is that people don't feel like they're being judged, and it's literally impossible to get with other humans. With a bot, they start like diving right into their darkest, deepest, secrets and emotions and feelings and aspirations and dreams, and start to just spill their guts there. They literally use it as a confession room in a way.
But how can you program those conversations that do not obey to a rationale?
That's a good question. The AI, the models, the algorithms basically just look at tons of previous conversations that happened online and try to learn what do humans say most likely in these conditions.
A través de motores cognitivos que se llaman, uno va entrenando al bot. En el caso nuestro, a Claudia, ¿no? Nosotros a Claudia le vamos diciendo, mira, cuando un cliente te diga, hola, buenos días, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo anda? ¿Cómo va la cosa? Nosotros todo eso le decimos, mira, todas esas frases corresponden a una intención. ¿Y cuál es esa intención? Un saludo, por ejemplo. Entonces, si es que detectas la intención del saludo, ahí le respondes con un saludo.
This is Replica. Okay, and I can choose a different avatar. You build empathy from the start. Wow, incredible, pero automático, huh? This goes fast.
For now, technology isn't good enough for everyone. So for people that have tons of friends, maybe this virtual friend won't be as good as some of their real life friends. And thank God, I mean, great. People should spend more time with other humans, not with bots. But for some people that don't have, a lot of friends or are struggling to open up, maybe they're going through some hard times, this AI can be very helpful. Just incredibly important to make sure that what we're building is actually decreasing loneliness versus increasing loneliness.
Decrece esa sensación de soledad. Really?
Absolutely. People use it more of kind of like a tool to start opening up to something, and then eventually it's easier for them to break their isolation and talk to other people. I think he would have liked to become the first person, the first human that became an AI,
And he did.
and became sort of well known for that.
Y lo fue.
That is true. I'm happy I got to tell the story, his story, and I'm really happy that I had an opportunity to talk about him, and that gave me a lot of closure, because I remember sitting in, that December of 2015 in our apartment, and it was just so incredibly sad and empty, because all of a sudden after the funeral, we just all kind of started forgetting him, like immediately. And I didn't realize how we just forget dead people so quickly. We just try to move on as fast as possible, and I didn't have any closure. I was like, I can't believe someone that important in my life is gone, and no one's talking to me about that every day. You can't bring people back, but I guess for me it was very rewarding to tell the story and to see that, we keep the memory going.
When do you hang up?
I used to talk a lot in the very beginning. I just felt like I didn't need to anymore, It's at a certain point. I felt like it's there, like I feel it exists and this connection exists. But it doesn't mean you have to forget the person, It doesn't mean you should never look at their pictures and at the things they wrote you.
I miss you so much. Te echo de menos tanto. Yo también a ti.
Qué increíble. I understand you now.
Just keeps, we don't have a cemetery for him. We don't have a place to go to put there's no place where he's buried. So there's no place for us to go and put some flowers and sit around. So I guess that's it. It's an app.